You know what, brothers? I hate to be the bearer of bad news. But man, it's over, bro. And when I say it's over, what I'm saying is, like, if you're still one of these people that thinks that at some point in time that Black America as a whole will have a complete shift in mind consciousness and come out of the the dark world we live in as an entirety. If you think that at some point we as Black people as a whole will come out and be this high vibrational people like we used to be at some point in time, brothers, I'm telling you, like you've completely lost your mind at this point. And it hurts me to say this, brothers, but that ship has sailed. Like we are far too gone as a people, man, for that to ever happen. And it's not like, people make it seem like, oh, like this generation right now that's coming up is the reason we're starting to shift. Brother, we've been long gone for well over a decade now. Like we started to lose grip in the 90s. This is not brand new. This is not brand new, brothers. And I'm telling you, if you're still one of the people that think that at some point we as a people, in our entirety are coming out of this, brother, you've lost your mind. You have lost your mind, man. James Allen had a quote in the book, As a Man Thinketh, man. It changed my life. The brother said, man does not attract what he wants. Man attracts what he is, right? There's a lot of truth to that. That's all truth, to be honest, bro. But over the last few years, man, I have a quote that I say to myself, man, and it's what you entertain is what you become. And if I had to say, there's one singular thing, man, on why we as a people have fallen down to where we are, it's because we entertain pure bullshit, man. We entertain straight nonsense. And it's hard to see that it's just entertaining it if all you do is look at, Black media. All you do is listen to, Black music and Black Twitter and Black, you don't really understand it, bro. We've been long gone for a long time. I think Kanye pointed out something, man, very valuable on this past, Drink Champs interview, which was taken down, which he had a lot of nuggets in there. And it's something we've said for a long time. This is something, man, I probably made 1 or 2 videos on in the past, man. But our music, brother, our music is our own lethal injection. Our music is our own poison, man. I remember Kanye said something like, if you go to Apple Music and you type in hip hop or rap or whatever, he said the first 3 songs or the top songs are going to be about killing us, taking the next man's girl, smashing the next man's girl, selling dope, shooting somebody. Brother, I'm telling you, as a people, you cannot listen to that stuff all the time and think you're going to thrive, bro. Look outside of our community. Nobody else is talking about that stuff. There are no country music rappers or pop guys or whatever other genres there are that are constantly talking about killing their own people, taking their brothers' wives and smashing. Nobody else is doing that, bro. But it's hard to see that when all you do is swim in our own. It's hard to see, man, that it's killing us, brothers. It's hard to see that, man. Our music has our men still want to be, 30-year-old men, 40-year-old men, still want to be on the trap, selling dope. It's like what? Grown men still trying to be, OGs on the street. Has a lot of our grown men, not looking for solid careers, not finding their purpose, trying to get the biggest chain and still try to live this illusion of what this pseudo masculinity lifestyle, man. It has us not taking care of our kids, which is crucial. You can't build legacy. You can't even be talking about what it's going to be like 200 years down the road, 300 years down the road. If a group of men aren't even taking care of their kids, and I'm not saying all, y'all know I'm not saying all, but by far there are a large amount of men, a large amount of African American men don't take care of their kids at all. And I know this because I know a lot of sisters with kids that are saying, you know what, like yeah, I don't even talk to my baby daddy, or my son or my daughter hadn't talked to his dad probably since, last Christmas. That's a real thing, man. And to think that we are going to come out of this energy that we're in and we're not even taking care of our kids, at minimum, bro. Brother, you're delusional to think that. You've completely lost your mind, bro. Brother, I made this concoction. I took a bottle of water and put 3 whole lemons in it. But it's like drinking dynamite, man. Trying to get my body prepped for a fast, man. Even when it comes to our sisters in the music, man. And I don't want to just say the City Girls energy or the Meg, or I don't want to point out one, but overall, the music of sisters. I'm going to tell you, man, it's going to have a lot of y'all women, and I talked about this in a video the other day. It's going to have a lot of y'all women hitting those 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s. Looking up one day and say, you know what? All that twerking on the gram, all that, the way I was moving, the way I was talking, the way I was just conducting myself. Like, I'm in a lonely ass place now. I'm telling you, man, and you got women on, you got women on the tube making videos in front of Planned Parenthood, talking reckless. Bro, it's literally over as far as us coming out of this as a whole. It's a wrap, man. It's a wrap, bro. And the thing is, like even when I mentor guys, man, young brothers, 18, 21, 25, I say, you know what, man, find purpose, find self, find that find that drive in life, and then find you a good wife, man, have you kids and blase and live happy ever after type conversation. But bro, that's almost unreal nowadays. It's almost like if a young man isn't meeting a girl at 16, 17, marrying her at 19, 20, 22, and building a family from that point, brother, the dynamic is going to be shot. Because if a young man waits about 25, 27, 30, brother, the woman you meet, she's going to already have, of course, a high body count. She's going to already have child or children by other men that she wasn't married to. That's going to be the standard. And you have to understand, man, this mindset that we're in, it's destroying our people, bro. It's destroyed us. Things that we call common and normal now and acceptance, brother, I'm telling you, 20, 30 years ago, brother, it was blasphemy. It was blasphemy. And now it's the accepted norm, bro. It's the accepted norm, bro. I'm telling you, man, the only way, and it hurts me to say this, the only way that quote unquote Black America is going to thrive again is there's going to have to be a separation. There's going to have to be a divide between Black people of saying, you know what, we're getting ready to come out of this. We're getting ready to start moving in a high vibrational vibrational fashion. We're about to start taking care of our kids. We're about to start stop disrespecting the men and women. We're about to start moving different. And if you don't represent this energy, brother, like you're something else. You're something else. That low vibrational side of us is going to have to just die away, bro, for us to just thrive again. And I'm talking about overall. I'm talking about in a couple of 100 years. I'm talking about in the future. For us to be overall, I'm gonna tell you, bro, it's crazy. This is the thing, man. This is what I noticed recently in life, man. Like I heard where I live, it's about, I'll say my neighborhood or community, it's about 75%, 80% Indian, in the Indian culture, man. And I'm gonna tell you this, brother, walking around the neighborhood in the evenings or in the mornings, man, it looks like Black America did in 1985, 1987. And what I mean by that is, like, when I go outside in the evenings and I'm walking around, this is what I'm seeing. This is what I'm seeing. I'm walking down the street. I'm seeing families, biological mother and father riding their bicycles or playing, some kind of, basketball or something in the driveway as a family. I'm seeing men in the neighborhood, talk amongst each other. You might see just a group of 4 or 5 men in the yard just kind of talking or helping each other work on a car, or getting ready to fire up a grill or doing something. You might see women in the street, man, just talking amongst each other. I don't know if they're swapping recipes, and they're all dressed modest. They all have I don't know what the hijab or whatever you call on. They're dressed modest. They're just being feminine. And everything is centered around family. The whole energy is around family. You don't see any step kids and that's not even a thing out here in that community. That, unless someone dies, that's not even a thing. It's so about family. You see so many people that have their their mothers and fathers living with them. And there are so many people out here that have like their mother and father live with them. Their mother and father kind of help them take care of the kids and help them take care of the house. And they don't have to worry about being in some home and out. Brother, it's a beautiful thing. It looks like Black America did in 1985. But brother, we're far from that, man. We are that world is, as far as us in our entirety, brother, it's long gone. But you have to ask yourself this, bro. Like, who's to blame? Who's to blame for that? We can always point at the government and other people talking about different cultures and the Jewish and that's bull crap, man. I hate when I hear any man point the finger outside of himself to say this is the reason why this failed. You're not a man if you move like that, brothers. The only reason that the Black community is where it is now, and I'm talking about again in its entirety, is because us as Black men failed. Us as Black men failed. And the thing is, the reason why we can't come out of it is because a lot of men aren't understanding that. I'm gonna tell you this, brother. I don't even associate with a man that doesn't take full responsibility of his current life and everything around him. Any man that's pointing a finger on why he's at his demise or why he's at the bottom, brother, I can't roll with him. He lacks understanding. I mean, yeah, we have a lot. I'm telling you, we have a lot of brothers, man, that are doing great and promoting what it should look like to be a positive Black man. I look at the brothers, the Earn Your Leisure brothers, and all the brothers that fall up under them. The 19 Keys, all that group of brothers, man. You have, man, it's just a lot of brothers moving in a solid direction. But at the same time, brother, you have to understand that there are a lot of brothers, grown ass men, that are just moving like, I don't even want to use the word reckless, man. It's like, for example, and I don't want to get the name of these brothers, man, because last thing I need is any of these brothers coming my way trying to come at me like females do. You have a lot of grown men on the internet that are just on the internet, it seems, just to beef with other men or just to beef with celebrities, just to start chaos. Brother, they're acting like women. Man, I be looking at it, man. I be like, who man's is this? I be like, who man? Like what grown ass man, 30s, 40s, 50s, probably damn near 60s, men that are getting online every day just to talk about another man, or just to talk about another man's wife, or just talk about another man's kids, or just talk about another man's money. Bro, what the hell are we doing? And I can't believe ain't nobody talking about this. And the only reason I know it exists, man, is because I see it. Like if I'm on the gram, I see it, and maybe somebody's reposting something about, one of these guys doing this. It's like, bro, but the thing is, it's being forced down our throats. Because when I get on YouTube and I'm scrolling, it's in my feed. I don't watch none of that stuff, but it's in my feed. And just because I've seen a 60-second clip on Instagram, I know what it's about. I know what they're talking about. I'm like, man, these grown-ass men, like who raised these boys, man? Like, what do they get that from? That's straight female tendency. So how do you expect the young men behind us to look at that, see grown men beefing online about nothing, and know how to come up and move, bro? Man, it's sad, bro. And it hurts me. It hurts me, bro. Like I said, the only way to get out of this, man, is to understand that, hey, you know what? Everybody's not going to be on this boat. And if I want my kids and my kids' life to be a certain way in the future, I got to say, you know what, man? This part of Black America no longer represents me, and I can't even entertain it. Like I said, brothers, what you entertain is what you will become. You can look at all this BS on the gram and on the book, and all, brother, it's all over the place. You can look at it if you want, man, but when your life is a reflection of that, brother, it's on you. It's on you. So the people that are forward moving, the people that are forward thinking, the people even that are low vibrational thinking, that are saying, you know what, so you right. Like, I want to come out of this stuff. How should I move, man? It simply comes down to awareness. It simply comes down to an awareness of who you are, what you're capable of. It simply comes down to that, man. And I'm telling you, it's all the distractions that are keeping us as a whole from doing it. Low vibrational distractions. Who beefing with who? Just drama. Just drama. You know what I'm saying? It's unreal, bro. I was reading this book the other day, and I shared this with my brothers in the Power Circle last week. This is how we're going to come out of this, right? It's in The Secret of the Ages by Robert Collier. Man, that stuff's strong. 3 whole lemons and a bottle of water. Try it, bro. It says this. He has unlimited power, yet he uses but a tithe of it. Unlimited wealth all about him, and he doesn't know how to take hold of it. With godlike powers slumbering within him, he is content to continue in his daily grind, eating, sleeping, working, plodding through an existence little more eventful than the animals. While all of nature, all of life calls upon him to awaken, to bestir himself. But as I'm telling you this, when you entertain all that low vibrational bullshit, brother, you're acting like a freaking animal, man. It says the mankind is only using but 10% of what he's capable of. It says that these low vibrational men are only using a tithe of what they're capable of. Going through every day, going to work every day, looking at the ground, looking at this garbage, watching garbage on YouTube, listening to garbage music all day. It says they're pretty much just moving around like animals, man. Once a man understands who he is, once he understands where he's going, I said it all the time. I said, man must know who he is and where he's going all the time. Knowing what he's capable of, man. That's the only way we're going to come out of it, bro. That's the only way. Understanding what you put in your body, as far as food, music, all forms of entertainment. It's controlling your world, brother. If you don't understand that, man, I'm telling you, you're going to be lost forever. If you don't understand that, then your kids and your kids, brothers, are going to be lost forever, man. Brother, we got to do something different, man. We got to do something. We got to understand that what we've been doing up to this point ain't working. And what we can't do is point the finger outside of ourselves, man. You're not a man if you do that. You're not a man if you look at the women in your community and say, oh man, these women are thoughts, and they this, that, and not say, you know what, I'm part of the problem. You can't look at the kids, you can't look at all this stuff and say, you know what, all these things are going on in my community, but it's somebody else's fault. You're not a man if you're doing that, brothers. We have to do better.